guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'll be talking about everything you need to know to get started with CorelDRAW. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive right into it. As soon as you open your CorelDRAW, you see a screen like this. Yours might not have this document, these files, but since I've worked on this before, so yeah. But you will definitely see this new document and you will see something like this. So first, let's create a new document. Creating a new document, click on the plus icon there, plus sign. I'm using CorelDRAW 2022. So your interface might be different from this, but I think it's still almost the same because I've used previous version too. So you can give it any name you want. It's arbitrary, but let me just give it getting started, and make sure you change your primary color mode to RGB because I think that's the color mode we use when we're designing for screens, and CMYK is what we use when we're designing for print or something like that. Yeah, I'll make another video on that. There's a lot to it. I'll make another video on that some other time. So now we're creating our first CorelDRAW document file. As you can see, when you create your file, this is the screen you brought to. This is that theme. Yours might be wider, and if you like this, you could just press Ctrl J on your keyboard. It will bring a pop-up, and yes, just go to this right here, customization, and you see the theme. You can change it to light, medium, dark, but I prefer the dark, so actually customize it. You can customize it, change the colors, and okay. So before we get right into it, I want to debunk this myth that people say CorelDRAW is hard and all. CorelDRAW is very easy. The interface, everything is understandable and easy to learn. So I want to talk about the tools. This thing toolbar here, toolbar. Let me start with the shape tool. This is rectangle, circle. If you click on this, okay, circle, polygon tool, and make adjustments to this by selecting the number of sides you want. But let me delete all this. Can you see just this is like a bit, this is a rectangle shape. But let me delete this and this. Let me select it back. If can you see when I try to draw a circle, try to get the perfect round circle, I may not perfectly get it. But to do that, just hold your control and drag across and drag on it. Can you see giving a perfect circle? Perfect circle. Delete that, please. And to draw a square, same thing. Just select the rectangle tool and hold your control and drag. Can you see? This is a perfect. Can you see the side, the dimension? You're 1.671. And if you don't want to do that, you can always using the picture. You can always click on this and change the size there. Let me change it something like 3 by 3. It will give you a perfect square as well. But yeah, the easier one is to just use your control key, click on it, then create your perfect shape. Let me do that. Let me select the polygon tool and use the control to drag out. Can you see it's giving a nice polygon shape? But if I just drag it normally um without the control, is not really making sense. Let me delete that. So switching back to my going back to the polygon, so you can actually change the sizes. Can you see this is having 5 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can just look at the property bar here and reduce or increase it. If I reduce it to 3, can you see this is it? You can also increase it and change the point, the sides. Yes, 3, this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As many as you want. Yes, just give you the shape you want to acquire or get. So let me delete this and work with this too. So this is not the only thing you can. This is not like the only shapes you can get in CorelDRAW. If you look at the property bar here, you can make some changes to this. Look, can you see this is round to give it round corners. This is car scalloped corner. I'll do something like that so you understand. This is like flat corners or something. So just click on your rectangle or your square and click on, let me start with the rounded corner. Can you see this here? This is the left top, left bottom, right top, right bottom. Can you see? But this everything they are locked together. So any change I make to this one should be applied to all of them. So let me just change this by increasing this here. Let me keep increasing. Can you see the edges of this? There, can you see? Give it a round edge. So you can reduce that. Let me reduce it a bit. Yes. Okay. You can also change it. You can click here. Can you see giving you the shape you want? Can you see flat edges? This flat. You know, call it jam pad. Yes. So just walk around with it. And this will lead me to another tool which is called the shape tool. This is it here. The short click on it. The shortcut is F10 on your keyboard. You can also use the shape tool. Let me draw another rectangle. I'm using my control here. Let me reduce this. Can you see what I did here? Giving it a round edge. You can also do that with your shape tool. Just click on it and can you see this black node here? Just click on it and drag it towards the center. Drag it towards the center to give you your desired round corner you want. Can you see? Nice. And so you can also change this here like this here. Let me leave it like this. But can you see that we cannot like make any other changes apart from the round and all this just move around. We can make a custom shape like this. And to make a custom shape, let me just delete this. Make a okay, let me leave this. To make a custom shape, let me draw another rectangle square. And you right click on the shape you want to use and convert to curve. The shortcut is Ctrl Q. And when you convert to curve and you click on the shape tool again, can you see that the edges are no longer black? But if you click on this, can you see the edges are still kind of black and all? But if you click on this, since you've converted to curve, you can make a lot of changes to this. Let me talk about the nodes. So add a node, just look for the center. Should I call it center? Just look for a point on the edge and double click on it. Double click. When you double click, it creates a node for you. Can you see? It creates a node. And to delete a node, click on the node and click on delete on your keyboard. Delete. Click on the node and click on delete. And you see, we've achieved a triangle shape using the square, using the rectangle tool and converting it to curve. Not that after you can also still convert this to curve. Just make sure, just click on it, right click, or use your shortcut Ctrl Q to convert it to curve. So when you go back to your shape tool, can you see the shape that the color has changed? Is now having a blue outline kind of. But the blue outline will be there to show that you're using your shape to select it. You can add nodes by double clicking on the edge, double click and drag just to create your custom shapes. Double click and drag just so the shape you want to acquire. Yeah, I think that's for the shape tool. Can use the shape tool to let me see what the root here. Edit a curve, edit a curve object or text by character. We'll talk about text soon. So I think that is it for the text shape tool. You can use to shape text, use it to shape and any type of shape. Let me use it for the polygon tool. Using my control to drag, holding my control and dragging. So let me this automatically this is converted to curve. But let me convert to curve and come to my shape tool and delete some nodes. Click on it and delete. You can delete several nodes. Click on the node, click on control and click on another node. Hold your control and click on another node. hold your control and click on another node, and you can delete the four of them that I've clicked on at once. Just hit your delete. You delete the four of them once, but you can still do that individually. Delete, delete unnecessary nodes you don't need. Delete, delete. So you can adjust it. Let me delete this as well. Let's see. Just giving you your custom shapes. Okay, let me say something about the pick tool as well. You can use the pick tool to skew and rotate your shapes and objects. Just when you select it, and make sure just double click, no, not double click, just select and click on it again to show you this. Can you see rotate? This is to skew it up. This is also to rotate. So just rotate it however you want. Yeah, to give you whatever you want. Let me just use the shape tool to shape this, make it look like a real shape. Let's see. Do that. Yeah. So yeah, that is it for the shape tool and the pick tool. Let me just delete this. Let me say something about the shape, the rectangle tool. If I want to draw a big box that will cover this whole screen, I can just come here and drag along, and yes, can you see? But some parts are not like right on it, so let me just adjust, check here, so adjust. But I think this is actually stressful. This Corel Draw, I think Corel Draw 2020 X7 and 2022. This feature is not available in the Corel 2021. Let me put my pick tool and delete this. You can just put your cursor on the rectangle tool and double click on it. And if you zoom in, can you see the edges and everything are perfect, right on spot where you want it to be? So you can, let me give it a fill color. Can you see? It covers the white um it covers the whole artboard. So, but yeah, this is having an outline. If you look at the bottom, this is my fill color, this is my outline color, but I don't want an outline on this. You can just to do that, you can just come to your color palette here, and you see this box here with red line. Just right click on it. You see that the outline will go away. You can see no more outline there. If you click on it and look, you can see none. Or let me use this as an example. This right here, and you can also increase and reduce the outline width. Come here, increase the size to increase the size as you want. And if you don't want an outline, just come here and click on none instead of, let me control Z, instead of coming, let me go back to my picture, instead of coming here, oh, sorry, instead of coming here and right clicking, you can just come here and click on none. So let me give this a few color. Let me give it something like yellow, and I don't want this outline there, so I'll just come here and click on none and make this in the center or something. Yes, and let me increase this. And if I want to increase all the sides at once, you hold your shift and drag. Can you see everything is increasing at once? But if I release the shift key now, it's just enlarging to one side. If I hold the shift key, I'm increasing everything at once. So yeah, let me change this color to red so it's visible. Okay. Let me give it the outline back. Let me give it 5 so you guys can see it. And you can change the outline style as well. This is the outline width. Change the outline style, the line style. Just come here and see anyhow you want it. Just select. You can also customize your lines. Click on more. You can just come here, increase, and add. And see anyhow you want to just do it like that. So I think that's that for this. Let me delete this. So let's talk about the text tool. The keyboard shortcut is F8. So just click on it, and you click on it wherever you want to start typing. If I click on it here, you see the cursor will start blinking. But if I click on it here as well, the cursor will start blinking there, but I want to start typing here. So let me type this is a tutorial video. So click on my pick tool to select it. Let me increase this in the middle. Put it in the middle. I can use my keyboard shortcut to put the text in the middle. If I by just tapping on P on my keyboard, can you see to go straight to the middle? Anyway, it's if I click on P to go straight to the middle. So let me change the font of this text. Normally, you have fonts installed on your system. Just come here and click on the font you want to change it to. Let me use this. Can you see? Freeze this. Yeah. So let me use this opportunity to talk about Dockers. Dockers. These are Dockers here. Let me click on this and to open up this Docker. The Docker are just there to make your life and work easier. You can to access Docker, just come to your Windows, Dockers, click on it and select whatever you want to select. For now, let me just assume that you've selected the property Docker. So when you select your text, just come here. I think there's a text Docker as well. Let me use that. Let me use text Docker. So just click on it, the text Docker or Control T on your keyboard. So when you click on it, can you see all these pictures that it has? You can select normal, bold. Let me just use that. Okay. You can also change the color from here from your Docker instead of coming here or changing it elsewhere. You can just change it directly from your Docker. Come here, change the color to blue, whatever color you want to use. Let me use black for this case. You can give it an outline if you want. Let me see something like two. You can change the color of the outline. Let me give it visible color, something like yellow. Okay, can you see it has an outline, but we don't really need outline for this, so I'll just change it to none. So there are a lot of things. Okay, this is for the character, just this part. If you look at this down part, you see paragraph, and if you look at this top part, you see character. So let me draw a paragraph text for you. So how you go about the paragraph text is you click on this your text tool here and create a box for a box depending on the size you want. So let me just create this small box and type this is a tutorial video. So let me just copy this, Control A and Control C, and paste Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. So this is what I want. If I try to write anything, this is a tutorial video. It is a, can you see? It will not continue typing. When it gets to the edge here, it will just move to the next line, and that's the advantage of a paragraph text. But if you have to do this normally without drawing a paragraph box for it, if you just type it, no matter what you keep, it will just keep typing, it will just keep going straight. You draw a paragraph box for it just to give it a boundary. I think that should make sense. Let me delete this. And there are a lot of things you can do with this as well. If you look at this place, this is align left, that's is aligned left already, align to the center. Can you see everything? Align right, justify, pause justify. Can you see? Let me just set it to none. You can edit a lot of things here. Just check here and play around with it. Do you understand? Let me delete this and explain something about the text tool. I think there are some things people don't really understand about the let me about the fitting to frame, fit to frame. Let me show you. Using my control to draw this. Let me give it an outline width of 3. So I want to fit this text to frame. You can just come to text here and fit to part. Okay, part. And just make sure, just put your, let me do that again. Control Z. Select your text, fit to part, and you move the your cursor to where you want to fit it to. Can you see? Anywhere you put it, it would automatically they just put it there. I want to put it inside, something like this. I'll click on it. Can you see it fits to frame already? So let me do it in a separate way. So if you don't want to do it like that, you can just draw this. Let me set this to 3 as well, so you can see it clearly. And you can select your text tool and put your cursor. And if when you click on the edge of the when you click on the edge of the circle with your text tool, it will create a path around it for you to type in. So this is a path text, something like that. This is just a bit path text. Can you see? So you can also easily adjust it by moving it, selecting it and moving. It will fit the path. Can you see? That's the two ways I know you can fit text to path. I'm very sure this will come in handy when you start working on CorelDRAW. So let me delete this. And I think that's all you need to know about the text tool. So let me also talk about the shadow. There's the shadow tool. Let me draw something. Give it a color. Let me give it color blue. Remove the outline by right clicking on this. And now I want to give this shape a shadow. Just come here, click on. So I'll just come here and click on this shadow tool here and select this. Can use this, click on the shadow tool and click on this. But before you do that, just make sure you've selected the tool or the object you want to apply the you have selected the object you want to apply the shadow to. Just select it and click on your shadow tool and you drag across it. And if I drag down, click and drag. If I click and drag downwards, and you see the shadow and reduce the feathering, reduce the opacity. Yes, and let me move it upward a bit. You just make it click on my picture. Can you see giving can you see the shadow there? I don't want it to be too obvious, but let me go back to the shadow tool and increase this, and let me increase the opacity a bit so you guys can see it. So and do that and apply it to any other um, object you are using. Apply it if you bring in a picture or anything you're working with in a CorelDRAW, and always apply the shadow to it. And another thing, let me delete it. Another thing I want to talk about is the transparency tool. I have to import a picture. Let me bring in a picture and just select a picture and drag your CorelDRAW, drop it. It would apply. Yes. So let me use this transparency. Let me use this picture to explain the transparency. Let me scale it up and click on the transparency tool. If you click on the transparency tool, you will see this slide bar something here. And just increase it and it's reducing the opacity. Reducing the opacity, reduce by reduce it to make you can reduce it, and if you reduce it to make it clearer, if you increase it to reduce the opacity. Let me delete this. Let me move this here. Let me do make another example with the shape tool. If I give this color and remove the outline, come to this transparency tool, I can always increase, I will reduce it, increase the slider to reduce the opacity. This can you see? You can make use of it in some good way. Let me scale this up. Just and just make use of it in different ways. Let me use this shape, so let me draw it this thing like this, give it the same color, remove the outline use your body. Okay, and it's giving it some kind of two color kind of thing. We reduce it to bring this back to normal proportion. Just yes, you can just play around with the opacity. For watching this video, I hope you gained one or two things. If this video was useful, please like the video and hit the subscribe button. And you can also turn on the post notification so you won't miss any of my further video I'll be posting. Thank you for watching.